My mother-in-law spent thousands on a family vacation and told my wife to stay home. My wife has been dealing with a serious health condition for the past 6 months. We're talking multiple hospital stays, weekly infusion treatments, the kind of sick where some days she can barely get out of bed. I've been doing everything I can to support her through it. I drive her to every appointment, sit with her during treatments, and honestly, seeing her go through this has been the hardest thing I've ever experienced. Here's where it gets complicated. Last year, we made a huge decision to move states because my parents asked us to. They kept talking about how important family is, how they wanted us closer, all that stuff. They're both retired with nothing but free time, so we packed up our entire lives and moved 3 hours away to be near them. You'd think they'd be excited, right? Wrong. In the entire year we've lived here, they visited us exactly one time. One. And that was only after we bought our house. They came over, stayed for maybe an hour, then left because they wanted to beat the traffic. Meanwhile, my wife and I have driven to see them over 15 times. Even though the drive completely wipes her out now, and her doctors have told her to avoid unnecessary stress and travel. Every time I ask them to visit instead, there's always an excuse. My dad has a golf game, my mom has book club, they're tired, they'll come next week. Next week never comes. So last Tuesday, my mother calls. She's all excited, talking about how fun it would be to plan a big family trip to celebrate birthdays. See, she and I share the same birthday, which, under normal circumstances, would be really sweet. She's going on about resorts and activities and making it a whole week-long thing. Being the thoughtful husband I try to be, I tell her that sounds nice, but I need to check with my wife first. She has medical appointments scheduled, and you know, I have a job with limited vacation days. Pretty reasonable response. That's when my mom says it. She tells me it would probably be best if my wife just stayed home and rested while the rest of the family went on the trip, like it was the most natural suggestion in the world. I immediately shut that down. I told her there was absolutely no way I was leaving my wife alone while she's this sick, especially not during the holidays. I suggested we postpone the whole thing until after she finishes this round of treatment, or maybe just do something local that wouldn't require her to travel. Then my mom dropped the real bomb. She'd already booked everything, already put down deposits on a resort 3 hours away, already spent thousands of dollars on this trip, and now, if we didn't come, we'd be ruining Thanksgiving and ruining her birthday. She actually said that we'd be ruining everything. I was confused. I asked her the obvious question. Why would you book and pay for an entire family vacation without confirming with anyone first? Without even checking if the dates worked? Her answer made everything crystal clear. She said it was the only week my brother was available. My brother, who lives 10 minutes from them and sees them almost every single day. That's when it really hit me. This entire trip was never about including my wife. My mom booked it knowing full well she couldn't go. She probably hoped I would just leave my wife behind and go anyway. Or maybe she wanted us to feel so guilty about ruining everything that we'd force ourselves to go despite my wife's health. I was having this conversation with my mom while my wife sat next to me listening on speaker, and I could see this wave of exhaustion wash over her face. Not just from being physically sick, but from being emotionally done with the complete lack of effort and care from my parents. We moved our entire lives to be closer to them, and they couldn't even drive an hour to visit her in the hospital. My wife looked at me and quietly asked if she could talk to my mom. I handed her the phone, and she took a deep breath. In the calmest, most controlled voice I'd ever heard her use, she said, "Please don't cancel your vacation on our account. I really, truly, genuinely hope you have such an amazing time celebrating your birthday. So amazing that you completely forget we even exist, because we won't be there. We won't be there for Thanksgiving, we won't be there for your birthday, and honestly, we probably won't be there for much else going forward. Enjoy your trip. Bye." And then she hung up the phone.